Thank you very much, guys. This is ProGraphics once again, and today we are having this particular tutorial by retouching this particular image. So this particular image was gotten from Kanyo De Ebel. So a big credit to him and the entire crew that made sure that this shot was taken. So guys, we are doing our normal retouching as you know, but today we are adding some different dimension to it, so please take note of that. Now I want us to take some few notes. When you look at the background over here, the background looks brighter than the image itself, though when you see the image you see the background before the image itself. But we want to make sure that when you sight on this image, you should see the image itself even before the background. Very, very important. So what you are going to do is, as usual, we are going to press Ctrl J to duplicate our image. So guys, if today is your first time watching my video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now after you have duplicated the image, when you look at the image, you realize that there's a lot of spots and wrinkles, right? So we are going to take all those blemishes from this particular image. So what are you going to do? You are going to create a new layer. This is a new thing I'm adding to the normal process of which we do the retouching. So when you create a new layer, then you have to make sure that you come and pick your spot and healing brush like this. Okay, then from there you toggle this sample all layers, so that when you are taking off the blemishes, let me show you so that you understand. Now it's toggled out, right? So when I'm doing any change, you see that the blemishes are not being taken off. So if you want those blemishes to be taken off by using this, let me name it clean, right? Okay, clean. So we have to toggle the sample all layers. So when I click on the sample all layers, just look at it, you can see it's gone now. So we are going to use this this process to tick off all the blemishes. Then we continue with today's tutorial as usual. So let's look at it before and after. You can see there's a lot happening to the image before, after. Let me put all these ones inside. Okay, so there are some of them you are going to just leave it as it is, but some of them too, what you are going to do, you have to take it because it might look destructive to our image. Okay, so I think we have taken most of it. God. So guys, from here we are going to do the frequency separation, and you should take note that I'm not going through all the procedure again. I'm going to use the action. So if you have not watched my video on how to create your own frequency separation, guys, do that. Okay, do that. So we are going to select all, Control Shift E to create a stamping layer. So let's look at group, before, after, before, after. Okay, so let's create a stamping layer again. Then let's come to this action of mine. Then frequency separation. Okay, let's create our frequency separation here. Then let's push it to the time that you see that it is having less texture. Okay, it's having less texture, so let's push. Okay, so I think 6 is okay for me with this particular image. So let's click OK, then bring it out like this. So for beginner's sake, what we do is we bring the black and white to guide us. So let's bring the black and white, then we crash the red a little bit. Okay, so that it will be a guide for us, but I'm going to take it alongside just to help you to know. Okay, so let's take the textures out, so that when we are using our mixer brush, so today my setting for the mixer brush is 10, 20, 50 and 25. So let me zoom in, increase my size of my brush, then I begin to apply on the blur. So guys, don't forget, I begin to apply on the blade. So with this one, we don't mix, though we are using the mixer brush, but we blend. What does it mean when I say we blend? That means that where the highlights are, we make sure that we position it well, and where the shadows are, we do it as well. And when you are doing this, we also do it according to the stature of the face, or how the face um, looks like in terms of how round or whatever. Yes, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so for beginner's sake, let me take the black and white off so that you see. Now, the more blurry it becomes over here, the more nicer it becomes. Okay. Okay, so let's bring this test 10 of this, and you can see what we are having now. Okay, good. So let's come back again. Let's take our laser tool and let's come over here, change the feather to 1520, or yes, basically I use 1520. Some so you can use 12 depending on what you want. Then I draw over here to add additional blend to the image. Then what I'm going to do is I come to filter, then I come to blur, then I come to Gaussian blur. Then remember 6, so 6 plus 6 will give you 12. So when you get to the 12, it's not okay for you. You add additional 6 to it. So I think with this one, I'm okay. So even let me come down to somewhere. 7.2, because basically I like my images not to look too plastic and natural, to not too plastic but natural. That's what I mean. Forgive me. It's like I'm a bit tired today, so I'm saying things. Okay, so let me push it like this. Okay, so you come here. Remember, today I told you I'm going to do dodge and bend, so we have to also be mindful about how we go about some of the lighting situation. Good. So come here, let's do likewise. Now where there are lines, okay, where there are lines, you have to be extra careful. Okay, I would like to use this platform to say a very big thank you to Ranger. He gave me a graphics tablet, so if you can see I'm working very smooth now, it's because he gave me a graphics tablet. Ranger, thank you very much. Okay, so I think we are done now, so let me delete the black and white for now, then create a stamping layer, Control Shift E, then let me create another one, duplicate, then I'll go to select, then I come to select color range. Okay, so I've selected it already, so it will take the white background out, but here is the issue, and I want us to take note of, but let me do it so that we come back and you understand what I'm trying to talk about. Let's come to the adjustment layers, then choose a solid color. Okay, from here, then let's choose a color like red. Now let me zoom in so that you understand what I'm saying. Now when you look at the edges, you can see that white is over there, and it's not going to make the image blend, so we have to do something about this. So let's delete it. We have this. So what we are going to do is we come to select, then we come to modify, then we come to expand, then we expand by 5. So over here you can see that I selected some portions in this particular image, and we have to use this laser tool to take them out from here because they are not needed. So Alt, I'll take this, or else it will also select that portion of which is not supposed to be so. So you have to be careful when you are doing such selection. So now we are good to go. Let's see if you are going to have any change. The solid adjustment colors, then let's choose red. So let's look at the edges. Now the edges are clean, guys. I hope you have learned something over here. The edges are clean now, so you can just go any color of your choice, and you are not going to get any problem, so you just be moving. So just make something cool, so okay, something cool. So let's push it and see if you get something nice. Okay, so you can be moving like this. I want something that we are not going to spend much time on. Okay, I think this one is not bad, at all. Good. So since we have this, now we have the mask over here, so anytime you can do any change that you want to do to the mask using the mask over here. So let me group this ones and create a stamping layer for this particular image. Now since I've created this, there's something I have to look at: the dodge and bend. So let's try to do some dodge and bend to this image, and I'll show you another formula too over here for the dodge and bend. So let's go to the curves. With this one, we are going to create it ourselves. Then let's push it up a little bit like this. Then let's come back to the layer and name this dodge. Then go back to the curves again. Then rename it, push it down, click from the middle, push it down. Then rename that one bend. So I have a bunch of lots, so we are going to use those lots to do the color grading, so that our tutorial will not take much time. Okay, so after we have done this, we have to group them, then name this one D and G, as simple as that. Then we come back, Control I to invert. Okay, so when we invert, we can see that this one is showing, so Control I to invert again. Good. So after we have inverted, we are going to use our brushes, and I'll show you what to do with your brush. So the best way for you to dodge and bend very well as a beginner is to use still the black and white. So let's come to the black and white, and as we are proceeding, I'll turn off the black and white so that it will help us. That those that we are matured know how to go about it. So let's come to our brush. The next time around, what you are going to do is you are going to we are going to limit the flow to 1. The opacity will be 100. So let's increase the size of our brush. Okay, let's increase the size of our brush. So what you are going to do is so simple. You come to the dodge. Let's dodge first. So dodge is wherever you see highlight, you put something over there. So you see highlight over here, so we work over here. Then let's come here. So the basic reason why we are doing dodge and bend is to bring contrast in the image. Okay, so here we have highlight over here, so we do same here, we do same here, we do same here, we do same here, here, even here and there. So if you want to see what you are doing, you can see over here. Then let's come here and do likewise here, same thing here. Okay, then now let's come to the bend. The bend, you bend like this, you bend. So wherever you see dark, you bend those places. So here you do so you can see. So let me turn off my black and white so I can see what we are doing very well. So if you want to see what you are doing, so before, after, so you can see there's a lot of stuff that has gone in. Okay, so let's push it up a little bit, and then come and choose this. Then let's bend here and bend there. So I think we are done with our dodge and bend. So simple, so simple. Good. So since we are done with our dodge and bend, we have to look at the image itself, how to bring contrast to the image. So let's group this once again and create a stamping layer. Then from here we go to camera raw. Then we have some few things over here. Let me push the highlights down. Don't worry. We have done the dodge and bend, so don't worry. Let's push the whites down a little bit. Then let's push the shadows up. Okay. Then let's go to the blacks, push the blacks down a little bit. So now you are seeing what we are bringing into the image of which you have not started yet. Good. So when you are done with this, let's look at the before and the after over here. So you can see before and after. Now we didn't push any colors, but you can see that now here and there the image look more saturated. I hope you get it. The image look more saturated, and that is one of the best way to go about it when it comes to color grading or whatever. Good. So let's click OK over here. As simple as that. Now we have this. Guys, follow me very well. For you to know where you started from, you can see the difference before and after. Before and after. Before and after. Good. So now you have got into this place and you are bringing the tutorial to an end. You know me already. I don't like my image to be too plastic, no. I like it to be simple. So we are continuing, and let's come to the adjustment layers. Then let's come to my lots that I have over here. So I'll choose any of them, then begin to check which one I think it might fit to what actually we are doing over here. So when you look at this, it has done the actually it has even done the work for us, 90% of the work. So that is one of the advantages of lot. So if you want something like a melanin skin or whatever, you just use any of them. It gives a different concept, but you can just come over here. Let me come here. Then you lower the opacity or the feel, so that you have that natural feel, so that the image doesn't look something else, doesn't look weird. So before, after, before, after. So you come back, double click. Then if you are not okay with that, you bring it down. So you push it to the extent that you get what you want. Something like this too is not bad. It's not bad. Just want to. So you look at what you want. That makes it another side of the game. So if you need the lot, you just send me a WhatsApp message. My number is over there. Send me a WhatsApp message. Then we continue from there. So let's try our best. There are lots. If you are going through, you can't finish today, so we have to find one. Then I think this one Fujitsu G whatever F125 codec. I think this one is not bad, so let's stick to this one so that we can limit the time that you are working with. Let me push it down a little bit. Okay, then we do 2 things or 3 things over here. Then we bring the whole tutorial to an end, because we have gotten to the actual end. Dodge and bend, whatever. One, we add glow to it and we do eye whitening. So I've thought on that. So if you have not watched how to do the eye whitening, you can go and watch my tutorial. I'm going to use an action over here on how to whiten eyes and teeth. I've done that one already. So let me select this. Then let me work on that. Good. So let me zoom in. Then now let me change the opacity of the flow to 100%. Then come over here, then paint here. So we are working on this, and we make sure that it look natural as it's supposed to be. Okay, I told you I want my things to look natural. Okay, I want my things to look natural. I want it to look natural. Okay, so follow us with this tutorial. So please like and subscribe and comment, guys. Comment, guys. Comment, so that you empower us. Recommend our channels to others. Okay, so that it also become a source of motivation. because you guys don't motivate me nowadays. I find it difficult to do videos because I feel like let's have change. Okay, so let me increase this, and what this does is it brightens the, is it peephole or whatever you call it, or I don't know, the, is it the iris or the peephole, whatever. Okay, so let's see. So you can see the difference now. I can change the color. When I come over here, I can change the color to any color like blue. Okay, I can come here, change. Okay, so you can see this. So if you feel it's too much, you can just reduce the opacity like this. It should be somewhere. Then let's come to the brightness. Then the same thing, you can reduce the opacity. The white, if you think it's also too much, you want to maintain it natural, you go this way. Yes, you can see. Good. I think it's okay now. So now let's add some glow to it. So let me come here. Okay, click OK. Then invert this. Control I, sorry. On the mask, Control I. Then let me bring my black and white back to the top again. Then push it here. Come over here. Then increase the size of my brush. Then here I'm going to give one punch, push like this. Then you come here, then draw, come here, then add this, add that one, then come here, do same here, do same here too, do same here, do same here. Okay, I think then let me add some to the lips like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take off the black and white. Now I open this side, then underline layer, I begin to shift to the time I see it's diminishing like this. I like this way. Then I hold the Alt, then I begin to push. Good. Like this. So I'm done. So you can see before, after. So I can just reduce the opacity a little bit. But yes, still we have that. Yes. Good. So let's group all. Then last thing but not the least, we sharpen and we bring this tutorial to an end. So before and after, before and after. So let's find a way of sharpening this particular image. And how are you going to do it? It's so simple. Control Shift E, then we create another one. Now we are going to use another method in doing this. And the method that you are going to use the method for 16-bit images to make this image more sharpened. So what you are going to do, if your image is not a 16-bit image, you come over here, that is image mode, then you come to 16-bit channel, then you change it to 16-bit. Now after I've changed it to 16-bit, let me take this one off. Let me name this one high, like we are doing our frequency separation, and we take this one to be low. So we know that the low always we go for filter, then we go for blur, then we come to Gaussian blur, as you know. So let's use, we want less texture, so let's use 2 or 3.8 is okay over here. Then we come to the high, you allow it, then we go to image and you come to apply image, as you all know. Then this time around we are going to use add instead of subtract, then using 128. So we are going to do add. Where's add? Yes, we are going to use add here, the blending mode. Then we come and work with the low like this, and remember to click on invert, then change the scale here to 2. So we just, that's all you're going to do. you just click OK. Then when you are done, you delete this one. But before, let's change this one to either overlay or linear light. So let's delete this one. Delete. It's not deleting. Let me click, hold and drag. Delete. Good. So when I deleted, you can see the texture that we are having over here. You can see. How, guys, you can see it looks more detailed. It looks more detailed. So before and after. So if you want it to look more detailed, the only thing that you are going to do is you press Ctrl J to duplicate, so you can see. But guys, remember, the more that you do, the more horrible your image becomes, because you are duplicating fake pixels. Okay, so I think one is okay. Then you can reduce it a little bit. Okay, though you want it to be sharp, you can reduce it a little bit like this. So you can see, then add the levels over here, then push this one a little bit, then bring this one here. Okay, then the least is I'll come over here, because I feel like the colors are too bright, so let me bring the vibrance down a little bit. Okay, so a little bit. Then let me bring the saturation tone down a little bit. Okay, like this. So that is me. So guys, let's see the before and after of this image and how far we have gotten to. So let's see. Before and after. Before and after. Before and after. Let me zoom in again. Oh, come on. You are seeing details. Let me push this one up like this. Okay, so let's do it again. Before and after. Before and after. So thank you very much, guys. If you find this video to be helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and always remember, it's Pro Graphics. Stay blessed. Bye bye.